Well, it's Thanksgiving morning. Happy Thanksgiving, by the way. And it's raining. I had my heart set on doing something bolder, something special, something more incredible this year. I was gonna kind of smoke / grill this turkey on my new Weber Summit charcoal grill, but it's raining and it's out there in the rain. I could just do it on my Wilmington grill like I have for the past, 10 years, and everybody liked it. But I wanted to do something different. I wanted to use that grill. And this is, dry by the fire under here. All right, let's go in the rain and make a turkey. Oh yeah, it's like 6:30 in the morning, so we gotta be quiet. I don't want to wake anybody up. Saying I came here, this dude's supposed to be talking about grass. Well, it's Thanksgiving. I gotta take a day off from that stuff. But I'm gonna try another cooking video. My last one failed epically, by the way, and it was a turkey. I mean, my food was good, but nobody watched the video. See what this one does. But anyway, that's my new Weber Summit charcoal grill. I've had it for about a month now. I've been playing with it. I've cooked a few things on it, just some regular dinner stuff, pork tenderloin and some steaks and burgers and stuff. It did great, but I did a 14-hour low and slow smoke on a pork shoulder. It was perfection. It was awesome. Anyway, we got a giant turkey. I got way too big of a turkey. I don't know what I was thinking, but anyway, we're gonna kind of do a cross between grilling and smoking this thing. So here's my best shot at it. The rain has let up, by the way. All right, so the cool thing about this grill is it's got a little propane ignition. I've had a Weber grill years ago. It was in a cart and had a propane ignition, but it took a 5-pound LP bottle that you had to go get filled up. And the problem with that was most of the filling places did not want to mess with that little box. It had an adapter and all kind of stuff. I'm gonna get a chimney to just kinks for started. I'm gonna put some lump and some wood chunks in that bed with it once I get this chimney started. Anyway, that's that. Pretty easy to start the fire with that, right? All right, a few minutes later, this is raging on pretty strong. I'm just gonna set these to the side. Scoops of lump in there. I got the heat deflector in place. Got a drip pan in place. I'll put a little bit of nectar of the gods in the drip pan. Already got a couple pints in there. All right, let's get the turkey. If he doesn't fit in there, we might have to come up with plan B and cut his backbone out and lay him out flat. All right, the lid closes. Let me wash my hands and we'll get back and look at the turkey. All right, there it is. It's massive. The tag on this thing said it was only like 13 pounds, but I think it meant 23 pounds. Oh well. Well, what I did to get him ready last night. I injected him with the Creole butter. You can make your own. You can buy that Tony Satchery stuff already made, which I like pretty good. Then I took some fresh herbs, thyme, sage, rosemary, chopped it up fine, and smoke's getting me. And mixed it with some softened butter, kind of made a paste, put some Cajun seasoning in it, and got in between the skin and the actual bird and rubbed it down real good, and then rubbed a little on the skin, some salt on the skin. But got a probe in him. We'll get our temperature right on the grill and set the eye grill and chill. Waiting for this to climb up. I'm gonna get this gauge to in this between 320, 350, right in there. I've never met one of these gauges that was all that accurate, and I'm not certain about this one. I don't know what happened to my surface probe for the eye grill. I think I'm gonna look into a more fancy barbecue thermometer, like a DigiQ or something. With this grill actually has a knockout on the bottom to put one of those pit viper things in to control your temperature. So you talk about sitting and forgetting. That'll be it. But I've got my bottom part here. You can set the grill or smoke. I've got it set over to smoke. I got the top. I can even get it wide open. We're gonna get this heat built up in here to about our 350 range, and then control it with our top lid. The thing about this grill versus the egg, and I've done some cooking on the big green egg, extra large at some friends of mine's house. And if you're trying to shoot for a target low temperature and you overshoot it, man, it is tough to get back down. But this one's kind of forgiving. It's been holding pretty steady right there for the last probably 15 minutes. So I think I maybe can walk away from it now. But I got the eye grill probe in it, and I can set it up on my phone to monitor the internal temperature of the bird. Like I said, I don't know what happened to my surface temperature probe, and that's probably the one that I would need to worry about the most. But hey, what do you do? I guess since there's nothing to do for like the next several hours, we can kind of turn this into a review on the grill. I really like this thing so far. It was a little pricey, but I was kind of in the market for a Clamato grill, like a green egg or something, and this one just made more sense to me at the time. The green egg, I couldn't move around. It's so big and heavy, and I had to buy the cart and buy the that and buy the that and buy this. And this came with pretty much what I wanted, and it seemed a little more convenient for everyday use, kind of charcoal style grill. And plus I love the Weber kettle, so I was used to using those. I've had bukus of those things, man. The Performers and whatever, but I mean, you know, they eventually wear out, especially if you leave them outside like this. This is a double wall grill. It's so it's insulated and it'll hold temperature, and you can cook for hours and hours on end like you could like something like a Clamato Joe or a big green egg. So, and it's metal, so you don't have to worry about the thing cracking, and it doesn't weigh 5,000 pounds. And it's got that snap jet ignition, so you can just light your charcoal, you know, no worries. And it's got a little fan thing like a Weber kettle that, you know, it's an okay option. I mean, I've had those in other kettles, and they, you know, the blades eventually bend up and they don't work right. But this one seems a little beefier and all that. There I go with that beefy word again. But this thing, it looks like a Weber kettle, and it can grill like a Weber kettle, but you throw your $200 kettle perception out the window when it comes to this thing. It is heavy duty. It's the grates on it are really heavy. It's just built better. The only thing that's kind of chintzy to me is the little wheels on it, but I mean, I'm not going to be wheeling it around that much anyway, so that doesn't bother me that much. But it's got a hinged lid on it with a spring assist close. I mean, it's just way different in a kettle, and it's big. It's really big. Real easy to set up differently. It's got different levels to put your charcoal on, so you can sear for steaks and chops and burgers and things like that, or you can drop that charcoal down lower like we have here, and put that insulated smoke protector thing. You get a big rock for your big green egg that does the same thing, but then you're in smoking configuration. You slide a little handle on the bottom to smoke, and you're smoking. Pretty easy. Grill grate is hinged, so you can lift it up and add fuel, and even the smoke block plate is hinged, so you can open that up and add fuel if you need to. All right, well, it's just a little something about it. I got some pretty sweet unboxing video that I made when I got it, if anybody wants to see that. Oh, wow. Minor assembly required. Pretty straightforward assembly, and even comes with a little tool. I put it together with a little tool that came with it just to see how it worked out. Here's your cooking kettle, and here's your temperature controls. They actually got these little notches in it, or you can kind of go to smoke and cut it completely off, and that fan will also clean out the ashes. That's pretty nifty. Doing the initial cook with this thing, and just to show you how insulated it is. It says it's about 375 in there. I mean, it's warm. It's uncomfortable to hold it that long, but you certainly couldn't do that with a kettle. I think I'm gonna like this thing. We're a few hours in here. That's what he's looking like. Well, we're like 2 hours and some change. That's 10 broke right there, unfortunately. I'm gonna cut it up before I take it down there anyway. I made this last night. I made more of it, but this is just to show you. This is my, I guess if it's not in the thing, you call it dressing. I make this with some local spicy sausage that I cook it in the pan with some garlic and some butter, some walnuts that I sauteed in some butter, and I cut up some Granny Smith apple and throw it in there. Got some herbs that grew right here in my pot. So I'm gonna smoke this too. So we'll get my deal down to about 3 times. I already took the turkey off, by the way. It's resting. It gotta rest. So we're gonna smoke some dressing here. Time to carve our bird. Got to pick out the perfect tool for it. That ought to do. So, with turkey breast, what I like to do is I like to cut the breast actually off the carcass and then cut him this way instead of, the old traditional go carving off that way, because you're, kind of going with the grain that way, and it makes it more tender. Here we go. This thing's been resting for like almost an hour. It's still smoking inside. All right, so I got my turkey breasts kind of cut off my carcass here, and I like to slice them like I said, against the grain like this. Some nice turkey medallions. Sweet. Who wants to taste test? Carly! This is my daughter, Carly. Well, one of my daughters. My other one's on the other side of the camera. Taste test it, Carly. See if it's any good.
It's so easy.
You watch the Food Network. It's just oh.
Let's go.
All right, cool. So you want to test it?
That's all right.
All right. All right, that pretty much polishes it off. Whew, man, that thing was awesome. All right, took it down there. Everybody ate it. I'm like turkey drunk right now. I ate so much of it. I am stuffed. Well, that's an awesome way to grill turkey. Try it out sometime. Hit me up if you got any questions on it. Thanks for watching. Happy Thanksgiving.